Well, it's been a full week at this site now. I think we got 5 coyotes and 3 fox out of here. I'll do a little recap and upload it to YouTube here next day or so, just kind of highlights. Not a very productive site, but I think it's coming more now. Like I said, I only had the bait out here for a day before I set the rams. Usually I like to pre-bait my sites for a few weeks, but we started another bait site a few miles away with the boy, so we're going to see what he does in the next little while, and we'll get all those up and put them on YouTube for you guys. Thanks. So we're here at my bait site. It's like minus 35 today. It blew lots last night, so there's lots of banks and stuff to get through. But we did pick up a couple coyotes, but they're not looking so good. I'll show you here in a second, but they got mites and kind of greasy. They smell, or one smells, so I'll show you here. Probably both of them will have to be disposed of. They're not really worth skinning. This is the better one. It's got a patch here that's missing, so that's not really worthwhile. It's a nice big dog though. This one a little smaller. You can see how it's just no hair there, and it's kind of greasy and smells. A little bit of a smaller one, but yeah, it's too bad. This is a nice little area, well protected from the wind down there, but just not producing the coyotes this year like we'd like to. Other years I've caught up to 15 or so in here, but just need to give it time. Hey, we're out here again at my bait site, just checking the snares. And one thing I don't do is tie my rams to the tree or whatever I'm kind of leaning it on. I just let it sit there. The reason for that is it falls quicker, but also if a deer walks by it, he's going to knock it over instead of stepping in it. So here's what I'll show you when a deer had walked by and knocked it over. So a deer walked down the trail, came this way, and there, he knocked over the ram, just kept walking. The snare wasn't around anything, it didn't go off, and he went that way. So he didn't even bother my snare. I didn't catch a deer accidentally, and I still got my snare. So I decided to move one of the rams. Not that it wasn't being a good spot, it's just I found a better spot and I didn't want to go back to the shop and get another ram. So I took one from on that side of the slough and moved it over to this side. I just found a trail here that was being used more than the others. I have a ram just 10 feet away on another trail and another ram just on that side, but they decided to use this trail here, so I'll show you. So I got a flagging tape right there for one ram. I just set up this ram here because it's a nice trail coming in off the bank. And just over in front of that tree stump there, I have a ram there, and then, well, kind of over there I got a ram. So this whole area is kind of covered. This was a little wider area, but it was my only tie-off point here. So I just cut some more cattails and put them beside to narrow it up a bit. That's all you needed. So hopefully we'll catch a coyote here. Good morning, Ian here at Dam Beaver Trapping Supplies. We're out here at my bait site again. We're going to check the snares, see what we have today. We added some bait. I have my helper with me today. She's going to maybe find some new trails for us. Set up a couple more rams maybe, and check what we have in the snares here. So let's get at it. The first ram we got to actually was right there. You can see it. It's down a bit. A little smaller than it should be, but a deer had walked through here and probably set it off. But this one, we have a nice red fox. So we'll get him out of this set. And actually the last red fox I caught was on that one right there. So it's nice to see the foxes around here too. Don't really care to catch them because they do more good than harm, but some of these foxes have been going to the neighbor's farmyard here and catching the cats, so it'll help them out. One thing I like to use is skunk fire by Forsyth Animal Lures. It's a very strong smelling skunk smell. It's good for marten, fisher, canines, cats, almost anything really. Wolves, they like the smell of skunk, so I just took some of that, smeared it on with a cattail on the tree here, let the wind blow it around. It stinks pretty good, and we'll see what it brings in. We're back out here checking our snares in the cattails here. You never know what you really find. You look at it and sometimes you just can't find what's going on here. So I come here and it's all disturbed. But what do I have? But then if you look under the cattails, there you find a nice little red fox. So we'll get him out and reset this site. Move the snare back maybe a little ways. This area's kind of beat up a bit. It's not too bad, but yeah, we'll just reset it and see what else we get. So I'm going to reset this ram here. It's got some blood on it and stuff like that, but it doesn't really bother me. I'm not going to go home, take it and wash it. Some guys might do that, but I've reset rams again after had blood on it and I've still caught. So I'll just reset it and carry on. I showed you the other day how I reset the ram with the one leg on the ground and the hook up. This is the other way I do it. This is more preferred by me, which is I have more control of it. So just put it between your legs and squeeze. There you go, simple as that. Here's another set we had, tall cattails. Obviously we got one here. He's actually hiding down in here. That's where he died. This set, we had a coyote here about 2 or 3 days ago. I caught him just on that side. I reset it, exact same spot, and again another coyote. So just look through here and we'll be able to find them. Another nice coyote. He's a little on the darker side. Usually we get him a little lighter here, but he's a nice looking one. He's no damage to him, so we'll get him out here and reset the site, reset the snare here, but I might not leave it here. It's been disturbed a little too much. I might just have to move it down there a bit, so we'll see what we can do.